Hello there everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 5. Today I'm going to be showing you an introduction to the Sophisticated Backpacks mod. Sophisticated Backpacks are a piece of gear that you can wear that gives you the ability to expand your inventory and to give that inventory different abilities and upgrades. Now, if you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button so that way you can see all my videos and tutorials as they come out. Okay, so right off the bat, the first recipe we're going to need is to make ourselves a backpack. A backpack is going to be 4 pieces of leather, 4 string, and 1 chest. And that'll give us the base backpack. Also, we're going to look at the upgrade base, which is 4 iron ingots, 1 leather, and 4 pieces of string. The upgrade base is the starting building block for the different upgrades that we're going to make in the Sophisticated Backpack mod. So let's take a look at the backpack itself. So we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a backpack. This is it right here. So the piece of gear can be used in a couple different ways. First of all, you can right click with it in your inventory with it highlighted, and that will open up the inventory that's available. So you have an additional amount of inventory equal to your primary inventory as well. There is also 1 slot to add an upgrade, and over here are some backpack settings you can use to affect the different features of the backpack. Now the basic backpack can also be worn. So let's go ahead and do that. Go into survival here, and with that you can wear it in a couple different ways. Number 1, you can wear it as your chest piece, which puts it on your back, but that does negate your ability to wear a piece of armor there. So you can open up your curios slot, which is this little circle symbol right here, and there is a back slot right here that you can put that into. Still puts it on your back, still gives you access to it. But now that it's in there, of course, it's not in your bar, so you're not able to access it that way. To be able to access your backpack, you're going to press the B key. Now, when you do that, your backpack's probably not going to open for the first time. And the reason being is, at the time of filming this video, the default settings in Sky Factory 5 has the B key double bound to different things. So you're going to want to go into your settings, options, controls, key bindings, and you're going to want to go ahead and either rebind your sophisticated backpacks. We're going to go all the way down to that. You either want to rebind it to a different key that's not being used, or you need to rebind all the other things that are assigned to your B button to something else, which is what I did. So now my B key is only assigned to open backpack. That you can go ahead and click on things like Show Conflicts, which shows you keys that are multi-bound. This will help you find which ones are all the different things that are set as B, and you can change it to something else. But I've updated it so that B, which is normally the default, will open it up. But you may need to make that settings change first. Okay, wanted to make sure I covered that for you, if you're wondering why it's not working. All right, so now with the backpack itself, okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our backpack back out. I'm going to go back into creative. Okay, and backpacks themselves, if we do a search for @sophisticated backpacks, you'll see there's a whole bunch of different backpacks up here. All the colored ones are literally the same as a normal backpack, they're just a different color. All you have to do is take the backpack we've made, put it with a piece of dye in a crafting table or crafting station, and you'll change the color of your backpack. It has no effect on the backpack other than changing its physical color in the world. Now, after that, though, you'll see that there are some additional backpacks over here. Copper backpack, iron backpack, gold backpack, diamond backpack, and netherite backpack. These are upgraded versions of the basic backpack. So, to make, for example, an iron backpack, you can make a copper one too if you don't have iron. I recommend skipping copper, it's not important. For an iron backpack, all we have to do is take our backpack, surround it in iron. So let's do that to show what the difference is. Okay, so I'm going to grab some iron ingots here. Now you remember, when we look in our backpack, 3 rows of 9, just like we have in our standard inventory. If I take the backpack, surround it in iron, and take that out, now I have an iron backpack. When I right click on it, you'll see that I've doubled the amount of storage that I have. I also have an additional slot for upgrades. So now I can put 2 upgrades in here instead of 1. The next step up from an iron backpack is the gold backpack. You have to have an iron backpack first. You can't go right from the base one. But then you surround it in gold. So let's do that. Grab some gold ingots. We'll do it again. Take our iron backpack, surround that in gold. Now we have a gold backpack. You can see the inventory has doubled again, or drastically increased, and given us another slot. Now you can continue to do that into diamond, which is the same thing but surrounded in diamond. And then the top tier one is a netherite backpack. This one's a little bit different. To upgrade it from a diamond to a netherite, you need a piece of netherite or netherite ingot. And you need a smithing template, which is craftable, but usually it's easier to find these in chests in the nether. They are random drop there as well. If you're looking to craft them, there are some ways to do it using the metal press, smithing templates, and such. Usually I just find them, but there are ways to do that. So with the backpack itself, you can also shift and place the backpack on the ground. Doing so and then right-clicking on it allows you to access it from out the world. You can actually pipe items in and out of your backpack, just like you would a chest or other storage device. So that's going to give you additional storage when you're out traveling around, especially if you're out adventuring in the nether or the end and things of that nature. Gathering up lots of stuff, you want to pick up things and have more room than you normally do in your standard inventory. So that increases your inventory. That's not the only use of a backpack. The backpack also has upgrades. You're going to see there's a bunch of them right here. Now, all of these upgrades are going to start with using the upgrade base, the thing we looked at before, right? And then that upgrades can do different things. For example, a feeding upgrade, which again, you'll see there's it's a glistening melon slice, golden carrot, golden apple, and an ender pearl. It says here, we'll feed a player with food from the backpack's inventory. Let's look at some of the more common and useful upgrades. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a crafting upgrade. By taking your backpack and then placing an upgrade in an upgrade slot, it's giving me another tab over here. Now, when I click on that, I have a crafting table. So I have a 3x3 crafting table or crafting grid, which will allow me to craft from my inventory or the backpack and craft directly there without having to go to a crafting table. That's a very useful and easy one to put together. The recipe for that one, let me grab it, is going to be that with a crafting table, a chest, and 2 iron ingots. Another very useful one is going to be the feeding upgrade. Now, the feeding upgrade is nice because when you go into your backpack and you add that up here, again, it gives you a little tab. Now, when I put food in my backpack, it's going to eat food for me whenever I get hungry. We're going to click on the little tab to expand it. Now, I can block and put items in here and say, okay, if it's block, it means don't eat that item. Or I can hit allow, click on that, means I'll only eat the items that I put in here. And by doing so, if I have that type of food in my inventory, it's going to eat that food for me when I get hungry. I'm in creative, so it's not happening right now. But it'll do that anytime you start to lose hunger slots. Another good one is the magnetic upgrade. If you've ever made a magnet in Minecraft, a magnetic upgrade will cause items that have fallen on the ground to be automatically picked up and into the backpack. So if I have my backpack on, now again, I'm in creative, some of this is a little different. You throw your items on the ground. You see it disappeared, right? It just went away. Now we look at our backpack, it's in there. So throwing items on the ground will automatically magnet if it's within range. Now some mods, or upgrades like the feeding upgrade and magnetic upgrades, have a second tier. Here's advanced magnetic upgrade. It increases the range of which items will be picked up. An advanced feeding upgrade allows me to food in the inventory when food gets fed player. So it's going to give me more options for filtering and such. You can see these are adding additional tags over here. I can say, yes, I don't want to pick up cobblestone. Say I'm mining somewhere. I can hit that and put cobblestone in here so that way the magnet doesn't affect that. Or I could say I only want to pick up cobblestone. It would do the opposite. So it gives you some options here. And then another one useful one we look at is going to be the stack upgrade. Now, a stack upgrade is great and probably one of my most favorite ones because a stack upgrade increases the amount of items that can sit in a single slot. So for example, if I put 2 things of cobblestone in here, you see there's 2 slots, 2 stacks. That's normal. But if I go ahead and put the stacking upgrade and put another block in, you'll see that it's doubled up. So now each slot will hold twice as much items as it normally would be able to hold. Now feasibly, I believe that means if it's something that only stacks to 16, now it would carry 32 and so on. Another thing about the stack upgrades, not only does it have an upgrade, but it actually has a tier 2, tier 3, and a tier 4. I believe there's a tier 5 as well. No, tier 4. But this will increase the amount of items that will fit in a slot over and over again. Okay, so you can have tier 2, tier 3, it says increases the slots by 4, which means 4 items would fit in there. By 8 means 8 stacks of items, and 16 for the tier 4. Now, in some of the mods packs that you play, it will allow you to use multiple stack upgrades over here. Usually no more than 2. In some packs, it's disabled where you cannot. So that's something to be aware of. If you find that in some games you can, in some games you can't, it just depends on how the pack is set up. But in either case, one of them is still going to increase the amount of items that'll fit in one slot. And best of all, that means that less slots are going to be filled up, letting you carry more things. All right, and then the last one I'm going to look at today is just for fun, and that's a jukebox upgrade. And a jukebox upgrade literally turns your backpack into a jukebox. You can put a music disc in, hit play, and it will play the music that you are wanting to listen to. I have some of that disabled right now, so because there's music in the video, but this will play the music pretty much non-stop for you, so make sure it's something you actually want to listen to. Okay, so this is just some of the different upgrades that are available. There are pickup upgrades, compacting upgrades, which combines items automatically together that can be combined. We've got blasting upgrades with blast areas and metal stuff. Smoking upgrades, auto smelting, which will turn your ores directly into ingots, for example. So a lot of really handy little upgrades. And the bigger backpack you have, the more of these you can use at one time. So really easy to use, easy to make, and very, very useful. The last thing that I would want to warn you about is that in the base itself, you cannot put one backpack in another backpack. Inception, right? It just will not allow you to do so. Now, there is an upgrade that will allow you to do that. And the one that will let you do that is called the Inception Upgrade. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at that one here. We'll do Inception. That's this guy. I can never remember what it looks like. So the Inception upgrade is going to be 4 Eyes of Ender, 3 diamonds, our upgrade base, and a nether star. So clearly something you're not going to make right away. But if you put that inside of your backpack, it'll allow you to put other backpacks in your backpack, creating just more and more and more storage, a deep rabbit hole of storage for you. So that'll be handy, and that is one of the advancements or achievements in the game for Sky Factory 5. So making that Inception upgrade is something that you're going to want to do at some point if you're looking to do all the steps. So that's just kind of a deep dive into the sophisticated backpacks to get you started. If you have any questions about this tutorial or any of my tutorials, please be sure to put that down in the comments, and I'll do my best to get back with you as quickly as I possibly can, as well as any recommendations or suggestions you might have for other tutorials you'd like to see in Sky Factory 5. I'm always looking for new ideas. You can also go to my website, Onlydraven.com, and there at the bottom of the homepage is a place that you can submit questions, recommendations via email. While you're there, lots of cool stuff on the website. Highly recommend checking it out. But that is going to do me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.